So, you've built this amazing WordPress website. It looks incredible, the content is top-notch, but there's a huge problem, right? No one's actually seeing it. In this explainer, we are going to crack that code. We're going to take your site from totally invisible to completely unmissable. All right, let's get into it. Does this sound a little too familiar? You have poured hours, maybe even weeks, into getting your site to look just right, but that visitor counter? It's just not moving. You know, it's a super common and, let's be honest, an incredibly frustrating problem. It's like you've built this awesome theme park, but you forgot to build any roads leading to it. So, what's the map? What's the secret to getting your website in front of all those people who are out there searching for exactly what you have to offer? I'll tell you this much, it's not about luck, and it's definitely not magic. It's a system. It's a blueprint that really anyone can learn and start using. And that secret? It's called SEO, which stands for Search Engine Optimization. Put simply, it's all about making your website more attractive to search engines like Google. When Google likes your site, it shows it to more people. This is how you land on that all-important first page of the search results. To really wrap your head around this, let's use an analogy. Just imagine for a second that Google is the biggest library in the entire world. I mean, billions and billions of books. Your website, it's one of those books. And right now, your book might just be sitting in a dusty, forgotten corner. SEO is the process of getting it properly cataloged and moved right up to the front display at the entrance. And this is where that analogy gets really useful. Think about it. The book's title, the thing that grabs your attention on the shelf, that's your website's title tag. The table of contents that tells you what's inside, well, that's just like your keywords. And all those little cross-references pointing you to other relevant chapters, yep, those are your internal links. We're going to break down each one of these. Okay, so let's start with the absolute foundation of your whole SEO strategy, keywords. You can think of these as your compass. They're the exact language your audience is using, and if you want them to find you, you have to speak that language fluently. So what is a keyword really? It's just the words or phrases that people are typing into that Google search bar. It could be something short and broad, like WordPress. But here's a little secret. You want to focus on what are called long-tail keywords. These are longer, more specific phrases like how to install a WordPress plugin for free. They have way less competition, and they attract people who know exactly what they want. So, how do you actually find them? It's a pretty straightforward three-step process. First, just ask, what is my page or post about? Let's say it's about baking sourdough bread. Great! Step 2, brainstorm what someone might actually type into Google. Things like sourdough starter recipe or easy sourdough for beginners. And finally, you just choose the one that is most relevant to your specific article. That's it. That's your target. Okay, once you have your keywords figured out, you need to actually use them. And that brings us to the next two pillars, creating amazing content and making smart connections within your website. This is how you prove to Google that your book is the one they should recommend to everyone. Now, this is so important. SEO is not about trying to trick Google. It's about creating the absolute best answer for the person who is searching. So if your keyword is easy sourdough for beginners, your article needs to be the clearest, most helpful guide on the internet. We're talking step-by-step instructions, lots of photos, maybe even a section on what to do if things go wrong. You want to answer their questions so thoroughly that they have no reason to click that back button. That is quality. And the very first place your keyword needs to show up is in the title tag. This is that big blue link people actually click on in the search results. Going back to our analogy, this is the title on the spine of your book. It has to be compelling, it has to be clear, and it absolutely must include your main keyword so people know they found what they're looking for. Next up, internal links. Remember those cross-references we talked about in the library book? That's exactly what these are. So in your sourdough article, you might link to another one of your articles on the best flour for baking. See? You're creating this web of connected information that helps both Google and your visitors understand how all your content fits together. It's a win-win. All right, we've gone through the core concepts, the what and the why. Now let's put it all together. Let's build a simple, actionable plan that you can literally start using the second this is over. This is your blueprint to page 1. Here it is, your action plan. For every single new post or page you create, just run through this checklist. Number 1, pick one main keyword. Number 2, write a clear title tag that uses it. Number 3, create content that actually thoroughly answers a person's question. Number 4, add at least 2 or 3 internal links to other relevant stuff on your site. And finally, just make sure your writing is clear and easy to read. That's the whole routine. And listen, this might be the most important part of all. Don't get paralyzed trying to make everything absolutely perfect from the get-go. Just applying this simple checklist consistently every time you publish something new, that alone will put you light years ahead of most other websites. Just get started. You see, SEO isn't just some dry technical thing. It's a tool. It's a tool that lets you share your passions and your knowledge with the entire world. You now have the fundamental blueprint to make your website seen and your voice heard. So really, the only question left is, what are you going to help the world discover?